Greetings, beautiful beings. Welcome to our tight hip and tension release yoga flow today. I am your instructor B, and we will do a yoga routine that is focusing on opening your hips, releasing any pain in the lower region, and activating flexibility as you are approaching or during your period. We will demonstrate beginner to intermediate poses that will be completed on your mat that you can learn today and continue to practice in your future period workouts. So, we want to discharge any discomfort you may encounter and advocate for a more manageable menstrual cycle in this slow flow yoga routine. For this flow, you will need yourself and your mat. Feel free to grab a towel or your blocks if you would like, or just to use yourself in this routine. So let's go ahead and get started on our mat. Started in a tabletop position in the middle of our mat. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrist and your hips are over your knees. And we're going to go ahead and on our inhale, we're going to open our chest and look up to the sky for our cat and cow position and arch your back. Then exhale and curve and round your back and look at your navel. 2 more times. We're going to inhale and open up and arch our backs. Ensure that you're sucking your navel into your ribs. And on your exhale, we're going to look at our ribs and round your back. Last time, we're going to inhale and open up our chest to the sky, arching our backs. And then exhale and look at your navel while you round your back. We're going to come back to center to neutralize our back. And we're going to go ahead and curl our toes. And we're going to push back into our first downward facing dog on our exhale. Feel free to pedal your heels out here if this feels comfortable for you. We're going to place our heels back down on the ground. And we're going to take an inhale and lift our right leg up to a 3-legged dog. We're going to go ahead and bend our leg and keep our knee facing to the top of the sky to open up our hips. We're then going to take an exhale and we're going to pull our right leg through and set our right foot down on the ground. And we're going to come up to our crescent lunge. Going to take an inhale. Bring your palms to the sky, opening your chest to the sky. And on our exhale, we're going to bring our palms down and set our hands on the mat. And we're going to come into our Chaturanga Dandasana. You can go ahead and do the modified version by placing your knees on the ground and take an inhale. And exhale, we're going to dip down into our modified push-up. And then inhale up to our cobra position. Or you can lift your knees and legs off the mat into your upward facing dog. Or if you would like to do the full version, we're going to come back down to our plank position. And then we're going to inhale and take our chaturanga. We're going to go ahead and do a tricep push-up and come up into our upward facing dog on our inhale. And then if you're still in this position, if you did the modified version, we're then going to exhale into our downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out if you like to reset your back. Place your heels down on the ground, and then you're going to take an inhale and you're going to lift your left leg up in the air. And then you're going to open your hips by bending your knees and keeping the top of your knees to the sky. Then take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale. We're going to pull our foot forward, set our left foot on the mat, and on your inhale, you're going to come up into your crescent lunge. Bring your palms together.
Open your chest to the sky on your inhale. And then exhale, we're going to come down and place our hands on the mat and do the Chaturanga Dandasana of your choice. Come into plank. Inhale up into upward facing dog. Then exhale to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils and exhale out your mouth. One deep sigh. Take an inhale, and we're going to bend our knees down back to the mat into a tabletop position. And then we're going to exhale and fold back into a child's pose position. Go ahead and stretch your arms out. Bring your forehead to the mat if this feels comfortable. And just breathe here naturally. On our inhale, we're going to come up and you're going to bring your hands into a Sphinx position. So fold your elbows and come up slightly, and we're going to come into our frog position. So you're going to take your left leg and you're going to point your foot outward where the back of your foot is facing the area behind you. And then you're going to go ahead and scoot your left knee out if that feels more comfortable. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. We're going to take our right foot and we're going to turn it to where the back of our foot is facing behind us. And then we're going to scoot our right leg out. And now we're in our frog position. So we're just going to go ahead and on our inhale, we're going to rock forward and exhale and rock back. We're going to do this 4 more times. Inhale and come forward and exhale and rock back. Ensure you're sucking in your navel to your ribs to work that core. Inhale forward and exhale back. 2 more times. And last time, going to take an inhale, we're going to come forward. And exhale, we're going to come back. So we're going to go ahead and shift our left knee in. And we're going to go ahead and flip our foot back upside down like we were in that child's pose. We're going to do the same thing with our right leg. We're going to go ahead and shift our right knee in. And then you're going to turn your foot and flip it upside down on your mat. Go ahead, if you would like, you can adjust your knees out further than the width of your mat. And we're going to sit back into that child's pose and stretch back out. One inhale here through your nostrils. And exhale out your mouth. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and prepare for our hero pose. You're going to go ahead and gently, on your inhale, walk your hands back towards your body, and you're going to start sitting your body up. All right, guys, and this is called our hero pose. You're going to slightly move your knees in so that your bottom is sitting in between your 2 feet. Now, if this is too much for you, you can come up onto your legs and sit back on your legs and keep your hands on your thighs if this is not too much to sit on your feet. However, we mentioned about having the towel and the block earlier. So if you have a towel, you can sit your towel back on your feet and sit back. If it feels more comfortable, you can come into the full hero and sit on the towel in your hero position. And if you have a block, you could do the same thing. You're going to take your block. You can go ahead and set it down and rise up into your hero if that feels comfortable for you. Whatever works for you, we're going to come again into our hero pose. We're just going to go ahead and just allow the hips to just work slightly flexed open. You can go ahead and place the palms of your hands onto your knees so you can ground yourself into this position. Feel free to close your eyes or keep a slight gaze if that feels comfortable for you. But just breathe here naturally. Now feel comfortable to still stay in this position. However, if you would like to challenge yourself, feel free to shift yourself closer to the middle of your mat if you move back like I did. And we're going to go ahead and do our reclined hero pose. So we're going to lower our backs to the mat in this same position. So you can comfortably begin to start leaning back on your inhale and use your hands and walk back onto your thighs until your elbows or your forearms can touch the back of your mat. And then you're going to comfortably continue to come down. You can scoot your arms back if this feels comfortable, or feel free to hold on to the balls of your feet or your ankles. And then you're going to fold back on your exhale. Stay in this position for as long as you feel comfortable. If you're feeling too much of a pull into your thighs, you can go ahead and come back up. But you should definitely feel your upper thigh area and your hip area pulling. If it's more comfortable for you, you can grab onto that towel and shift it under your back so that you're in a more reclined position in this hero pose. Feel free to also use your block if that feels more comfortable for you. Whatever works for you, do what's most comfortable. Continue to breathe here naturally. You can keep your hands on your stomach. Feel free to set them on your thighs. You can even place them to your sides. Whatever is most comfortable for you. We're going to take one deep inhale through our nostrils and one exhale out our mouths. Now, if you're in the full reclined position, we're going to go ahead and place your hands either on the balls of your feet or your ankles to go ahead and get your elbows in position to lift up. You can then place your forearms on the mat and then begin to slowly walk your way and roll back up into the seated position. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and prepare for our cow face position. And I'm going to give you the different variations. Now, we're going to go ahead and just gently lift your hips up and slide your feet to the right from up under you. You're going to keep your left leg folded. And then you're going to take your right leg and fold it over your left. Now, if this is too much to get into this position, feel free to go ahead and just come into a comfortable seated position. You could just go ahead and have one foot in front of the other or one leg in front of the other. You don't have to have them on top of each other. Now, if this feels more comfortable, you can go ahead and place your feet into a seated position where your left foot is on your right thigh and your right foot is on your left thigh. But if we're going to come back into the original position, we had our left on the bottom and then our right over our top. Now, we can do this in more than one way. You can go ahead and you can take your left hand and your right hand and put them together with your palms in front of you. And then you're going to take your right arm and you're going to wrap it behind your left and fold it over and have your right arm twisted in front. You're then going to take an inhale and lift your arms up to where your elbows is coming towards your mouth and your nose. And then exhale and you're going to curl back and do a back bend for as far as you can go. You could take another inhale right here and then exhale and forward fold. All right, guys, so that's our second modified version because the first ones were however you had your legs. But if you would like to come into the full the full cow face position, you're then going to take your right arm and you're going to fold it behind your back to where the palm of your hand is facing outwards from your back, and the back of your palm is actually touching your back. And then you're going to take your left hand and you're going to fold it around and collapse your two hands together. And this is your full cow face position. Feel free to open your chest on your inhale and exhale and stay in this position if this feels comfortable for you. Just breathe here naturally. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and gently unclasp our hands and fold our hands around. And we're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and take our right leg, untwist, fold it down, and fold your left leg over your right. Again, if it's more comfortable for you, feel free to come into a seated position with now your left leg in front and then your right leg closest to you. Or you can again fold your legs into each other, putting your right leg on your left thigh and your left leg on to your right thigh if that feels more comfortable for you. If not, then you could definitely come into the full twist. Now we're going to do the modified version again with the arms. So we're going to, on our inhale, we're going to bring our forearms together in front of us, clasping into prayer hands. And then you're going to take your left arm and you're going to wrap it behind your right and bring your arms together on the exhale. Take an inhale and lift your arms up to where your elbows is meeting your nose and your lips. And then you can exhale and fold back into your back bend. If you would like to go further, take an inhale to prepare and then exhale and fold over in front of your legs. Now, if you would like to come into the full cow face position, we're going to go ahead and now take our left hand and put it behind our back where our palm is facing backwards and the back of our palms is actually touching our back. And then you're going to take your right hand and you're going to bring it around to clasp your hands together and come into your full cow face position. Take an inhale and open your chest. And exhale, sigh it out. Just breathe in this position naturally. Okay, we're going to take an inhale to prepare, and exhale, we're going to untwist our arms and bring it around to the front. All right, guys, let's go ahead and uncross our legs and come into a tabletop position. Let's go ahead and work some more of our hips to loosen up these tight hips that you may be experiencing. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we're in our tabletop position. Your wrists are over, my apologies, your shoulders are over your wrist, your hips are over your knees. And we're going to go ahead and take our right foot, and we're going to go ahead and flex our right foot. Go ahead and bring your knee off the ground. To prepare, we're going to take an inhale, and then exhale, we're going to lift our foot up into a donkey kick. We're going to inhale, bring it in, and then exhale back up to donkey kick. We're going to do this 6 more times. Ensure that you're bringing your navel in to your ribs, sucking it in. And make sure you're exhaling and keeping that foot flex as you lift up. You want to make sure that you're bringing your foot in and you feel your glutes contract as you lift up to hip height position. All right, guys. We're going to do this 2 more times. Last time. Good job. So we're going to bring our legs down and we're going to go ahead and point our toes. And we're going to prepare for fire hydrants. So we're going to go ahead on, take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale and open up to the side. Inhale, exhale. 6 more times. Ensure that you're keeping that navel tucked in to your ribs. And you're lifting up and you're feeling that contraction with your glute shaking. If you're feeling that shake, you're definitely doing it right. All right, guys, we're going to take an inhale, then exhale. 2 more times. Feel the burn. Good job, guys. Last time. All right, now we're going to go ahead and prepare for our hip circles. So you're going to bring your leg in on your inhale and open out. And then we're going to exhale and bring it back in. Going to inhale, open out. Exhale, bring it back in. 6 more times. Make sure you're keeping that navel contracted. Strong arms with your shoulders over your wrist. Keeping that navel tuck. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, bring it back in. 2 more times. And last time. Now we're going to reverse our direction. So we're going to inhale and circle around and exhale and bring it down. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, bring it down. 6 more times. Just continue to inhale and exhale. Just want to keep breathing, guys. Keeping that core. Two more times. Last time. All right, guys. So now what we're going to do is straighten our back, our right leg towards the back, still in tabletop. Keep strong pointed toes. And then take an inhale to prepare. And then exhale and bring your knee to your elbow. 6 more times. Exhale, bring it back. Take an inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Two more times. Keep them legs pointed. Good job. Bring it down. We're going to go ahead and sit back into our child's pose just to reset. Deep inhale in through your nostrils and exhale out your mouth. All right, let's come back up to tabletop, and we're going to do it all on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and strong tabletop with shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. And then go ahead and flex our left foot, and we're going to do the donkey kicks. Inhale, exhale. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, exhale. 6 more times. If you're shaking like I am, that means you're doing it right, guys. Halfway done. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, keeping that foot flexed, core engaged. 2 more times. Ensure you're bringing that leg up to hip distance to feel the contraction. And last time. Now point your toes, and we're going to do fire hydrants. We're going to inhale, then exhale and open up. Inhale, exhale and open up. 6 more times. Keep that core engaged. All right, guys. Hang in there. We're doing a great job. 2 more times. Keeping the shoulders over wrist. Strong, straight arms. Last time. All right, so let's go ahead and prepare for those hip circles. We're going to inhale and press back. Exhale and circle around. Inhale, press back. Exhale, circle around. 6 more times. Inhale, exhale, 2 more times. Keeping that core engaged, strong arms. And reverse. Inhale, circle out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, circle out. Exhale, bring it in. 6 more times. Keep that core engaged. Loosening up those hips. 2 more times. Last time. All right, we made it to our final position in this series, guys. We're going to go ahead and straighten that back left leg, point our toes, and on our inhale, we're going to bring our our knees to our elbows. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale, exhale. 6 more times. Keeping that core engaged. Straight arms. Strong straight back. We're almost done. I know you feel the shake. 2 more times, guys. And last time. Go ahead and set that knee down and press back into a well-deserved child's pose. We're going to do 3 deep breaths here. We're going to take an inhale through our nostrils and exhale through our mouths. Another deep inhale through our nostrils and exhales through our mouths. One last time, we're going to do an inhale through our nostrils and exhale through our mouths. We're going to take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, come back up to tabletop we're going to cross our legs behind us and go ahead and sit on your bottom. Go ahead and scoot yourself towards the opposite end of your mat. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and come into a cobbler's pose. So we're going to go ahead and bring our feet together. You can go ahead and take an inhale and open your chest to prepare. And then exhale, you can fold down and come far as you can. If right here works for you, that's fine. If you want to put your elbows down and come down, you can. Come all the way down to the mat. Continue holding your feet, or if that feels more comfortable, you could bring your arms to the mat and place your forehead on your hands. Whatever works for you in this position, just open up your hips and let them have a reset from this amazing practice you just engaged in. Just ensure you're keeping a strong, straight, flat back. All right, guys, and we're going to take an inhale to prepare. We're going to roll up to sitting with a strong, straight back. Now, if you would like an added stretch, and if you're prepared to move forward with your day in this practice, we're going to go ahead and move forward into Savasana. So feel free to close your knees, place your feet on the mat, take an inhale and place your hands in front of you, and exhale and roll down to seating, vertebra by vertebra onto your mat. Now feel free to put your legs back into the butterfly position, having your palms facing each other, or the cobbler's pose. And we're going to go ahead and go into our final Savasana. Feel free to open your hands to the side so you can receive all the beautiful energy from this practice today. You could also keep them on your knees or your thighs if that feels comfortable. Place them on your womb if you're trying to aid in tight hips or hip pain that you might be experiencing before, during, or after your period. Or feel free to place one hand over your heart and one over your stomach. You can also bring your hand to the center of your chest for your heart chakra, and then keep your hand right below your belly button for your sacral chakra. So we're embodying all the love and womb energies for today. For all the love and womb energy for today. Feel free to close your eyes here and open your mouth. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. You can also keep a slight gaze if that feels more comfortable for you. But we're going to sit in Savasana for about 1 to 2 minutes and just allow our bodies to reset. Embrace all of this beautiful energy and be grateful and proud of yourself for engaging in this mindfulness practice. Be proud of yourself for the optimal wellness that you're achieving in this moment, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Feel your body reset, renew, and rejuvenate. We manifest that we walk away from this practice with no longer having tight hips, but loosened, removing any discomfort that you might have felt walking into this practice. Just continue to breathe here naturally. if you're prepared to move forward with your practice, we're going to go ahead and awaken the body. Go ahead and start wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing life back to yourself. If your eyes were closed, go ahead and open them at this time. And just embrace all the beautiful energy that you're feeling in this moment. Feel free to use your hands to close your thighs and your knees together. Go ahead and turn to the side and come into a fetal position as we reset one last time. Go ahead and place your hands on the mat on your inhale and exhale and come back to seating and come into a comfortable seated position in the middle of your mat. We're going to go ahead and do one last big inhale by lifting your right arm up in the air and coming over and bringing it over to your left hand side as you turn your chest to the sky. We're going to take an inhale and come up, and then we're going to take our exhale and bring your right hand down to the ground and lift over to your right with your left hand, still turning your chest to the sky. We're going to come back to the center, and to finish class, we're going to go ahead and take a deep inhale and open our hands up to the sky. And on our exhale, we're going to bring our palms together in prayer hands and come down to your forehead as we manifest intentional thoughts, genuine thoughts, and peaceful thoughts. We're going to bring our palms down to your lips and we manifest intentional words, genuine words, and peaceful words. And we're going to bring our palms all the way down to our hearts as we manifest intentional love, genuine love, and peaceful love. Ashe, so there it is. We want to send gratitude out to all of you for tuning in to our tight hip and loosening up those hips, either before, during, or after your period. We hope that you enjoyed everything that this tantalizing practice gave to you and carry it on with you, and feel free to save this video for future reference. But thank you all for tuning in today, and we want to manifest a positive, productive, and peaceful remainder of your day, your wellness journey ahead, and your menstrual journey ahead. And we'll be speaking with you soon. Peace.